Welcome back to Pops and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. Man, it's been a while. Certainly been a while. But the new, was it Lines of the North? I think Lines of the North DLC is out. And of course we got it. It's also been a while since I have gotten preview access by Paradox. But hey, we're just gonna buy the game on release and just do our thing, right? If you're new to the channel, I've done a metric crud ton of EU4 achievement runs and some custom achievement runs in the past. There's been a bit of a break. I've done some other games and actually taken a decently sized break too. But we're back and we're playing EU4. If you're not new to the channel, God, I'm glad you're still around. It's grand. Now, what are we gonna do? Well, Lines of the North is a DLC focused on Scandinavia. There are other things in there, but it's mostly Scandinavia focused. It's accompanied by a huge free patch that I've read through the patch notes, and there are a few interesting things there. Nothing that was just like Ermagerd. Lots and lots of bug fixes, and that's probably a good thing. Because, let's be honest, the past couple of expansions to EU4 have not been on the best side, to say the least. So, not adding huge new systems, not completely reworking other systems, and just adding some content and fixing a lot of bugs seems like a good idea. Now, how much is that going to change the game? Because we've been playing so much, well, I don't know. But it's been a while since we've played, so I'm not too afraid of just getting bored here. What are we doing? Well, you see we're playing as Sweden. We're playing as Sweden right now. We're actually going to be playing as Finland, I do think. Because I've been eyeing up one of the achievements, which might not actually show up here yet. I think it's called Across the Finnish Line, if I'm not utterly mistaken. And we're not currently eligible to get it because we're not Finland. There are a few other achievements. Most of them, you know how Paradox does their achievements. They show off new mechanics and new regions, and therefore a lot of that focuses on playing right here. And it didn't seem super interesting. There's one where you have to form the Golden Horde, I believe, as the Livonian Order? Maybe the Teutonic Order. One of these orders has to form the Golden Horde, which is, interesting. There's another one where you have to raid Rome as Riga and form some sort of theocracy, new thing. That caught my eye. But the one we're going for here, which I may come to regret, we'll see, is Across the Finnish Line. First thing we're going to do for that, so I can actually show you what the achievement is, we're going to go ahead and release Finland, and we're going to play as the release subject. Because we got to be Finland to do this. And now I hope we can see our achievement in this list. Nay. Oh, it's called Crossing the Finnish Line. Maybe we could have seen it earlier. It's not across, it's crossing. There we go. I probably just scrolled over it last time. We're already done, 3 out of 5. I think there's only one. I guess 2. No, really 1 point here. Interesting that it's 3 out of 5, and we have 3 out of these 4 X's. Maybe first one counts as 2? I don't know. So, what we have to do is we have to be Finland. Released in 1444. So technically, what we could do is play a little bit of Sweden, do some things to improve Finland. I don't know, build a temple. Can we build a temple in time? Probably not. Not in 1444, no. We don't have time enough. Maybe we could have done something, but I don't want to fudge around like that. So we have to play as Finland, which you get by releasing yourself from Sweden, and you have to own the Cape. We don't know what the Cape is yet, but it's somewhere down here. And we have to have the Cape connected to our capital, and the capital has to be Nyland, which is not one of the provinces we have? Question mark? And this says Usima. I think the quest also said Usima, didn't it? Usima is the capital of Finland, yes. Where did I read Nyland? Oh. Maybe I just misread, who knows. So, Cape needs to be connected to our capital, and that capital needs to be Usima. So, keep our capital here. We can move it around. It doesn't say we can't have it elsewhere in between, but we have to have it back in right here when we want to get the achievement. And I don't see a great reason to move it. Maybe there's strategic ones that, you know. But if so, it's not a strategy I figured out yet. I have not really figured out any strategy at all yet. It seems like an achievement I can just, you know, try and do. So, capital here, and then have a connection. And that means a land connection to the Cape, which we own. So, we have to make the proverbial finish line. Something like this. Maybe go through some Ottomans here. Or something. Down, 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 down. And through Kilva and whatever to the Cape. I'm going to assume that a straight connection counts as a connection. Might not be so, but it feels like that should be the way it goes. Which then would mean that we go... Well, that we can go through Lithuania, Moldavia, which is probably not going to exist by the time we get there. Through Mr. O, who's probably going to exist. And then down here. Technically, we could also take an more easterly route. Through Muscovy maybe, or through Lithuania and then Crimea. And potentially, possibly skip an Ottoman war. Assuming the big O doesn't screw it around completely. Sorry for the pling pling. I just had to set up my phone for charging because I just realized that it is at 18%, which is not a good number. Anyway, so if Mr. O doesn't go big, we might be able to skip them. But if Mr. O doesn't go big, then Mr. M is going to go big, and we're going to have to fight through them. So there's going to be at least one, if not two, very annoying people in our way. There might be more. Might be Muscovy, might be the Commonwealth. So we have our work cut out for us. We also have our work cut out for us for the start. We're not the worst start we've ever had, right? We have decent amount of development, surprisingly. I mean, Finland, 32 points of development. That's 29 more than some other starts we've had before. We have 2 forts, which we're probably gonna have to deal with because they're freaking expensive. Probably gonna want to throw them away. Do we have any cool trade goods or anything? We do not. We have a lot of pelts. Price of pelts is gonna go up or fur at some point in the game. I forget when. I think it's a while to go. It doesn't go insane, but it goes a little bit better. And then we have neighbors. The neighbors are not trivial here. Novgorod is not the hugest threat. They're certainly bigger than we are, but they're not the biggest threat. However, they're almost certainly going to start getting eaten by Muscovy, and then we're going to have this crazy, scary neighbor there. And Sweden should be in a personal union under Denmark, which they will have a harder time breaking out of now that they don't have Finland. And, yeah. Also, obviously, we released ourselves as a vassal. We didn't release a sovereign nation here, so we're a vassal of Sweden, so we have to break free from Sweden as well. Before we can even think about things like conquering into Novgorod. So, non-trivial setup. Let's go. What can we do? We have a government reform to choose. We can go for either feudal nobility, for vassal income, as if, or unjustified demand reduction. These are both pretty bad. At least starting out. I think I'm gonna go for the unjustified demands because I can at least see something coming from there. But woof. That, yeah. Let's just take this modifier. How about our king? Our Grand Duke Nicholas. Wait, are we Republic? No, right? Oh, we're Grand Duchy. That's a monarchy, okay. 454, that's pretty good. We're Catholics, I assume? Yeah. We're Catholics, usual Catholic stuff going on. We should have estates, we do. 50-50 and 50 on the loyalty, just usual things. Crown land is 100% ours, now that's pretty strong. So we don't have to go around taking away crown land immediately. And we might, because we might want to give away some estates. By the way, we see some one of the new changes in the patch. You can now have up to 6 estate, what are these called? Privileges. We have been limited with those before, so that's kind of nice. Have a quick look. We as an I are always looking for religious state and the 2 versions here by the others. And since we have all the crown land, we don't need to wait. Usually I grab one of these and then I wait until I have enough crown land to grab the others. But right now I think we can just grab them all, give away 30% of our crown land, but then we can start grabbing some back. Let's just immediately do these because I don't see why not. It hurts our loyalty equilibrium, which we're gonna want to improve again. But we'll just freely and willy-nilly, yes, hand out privileges to make that work. The nobility should have a cool one for us, supremacy over the crown, which gives us a bunch of equilibrium and influence with all the estates, also random estates agenda, so we don't have one going. Let's immediately grab that. I did just grab that, yes, okay. You scared me there. I'm kind of likely to grab right of council and the equivalents of the others as well, but we'll see. I don't know that we need, well, we definitely don't need the nobility rights yet. Don't need increased levies, I don't think. Aristocratic councillors is certainly tempting. We have to see how money is looking for us. And I don't think we want this. Command of the military, no. Let's grab, how are we doing on the thing? Yeah, 42.8% equilibrium. We want that to be at least 50, so let's pop right of council. Get over 50, so they always go back to being loyal. How about the clergy? Can't do papal emissary because we don't have an active cardinal, which I would like to grab. Advisor cost, again, we're gonna have to have a look at that. Cheaper missionaries. Don't need it right now, I don't think. Oversight, I think we'll go with... Is there any reason to grab oversight over church sanctuaries, actually? Same modifiers to loyalty and influence. Less of a effect on max absolutism. We get papal influence on the construction of churches, and we lose it on the destruction of churches. I don't plan to destroy any churches. So I think this is just better. Don't remember this one being a thing. Might be either because I haven't played as Catholic a lot, or because it just didn't exist. And then religious diplomats might help us find friends to protect us against the vile Swedes. Although they need to be same religion, which the Muscovite, for example, would not be. Let's we'll have a look. For now, I'm going to grab church sanctuaries, which should put us over 50. Yes. Finally, the burghers. Burghers. Going out with some colleagues tonight, and burgers were on the menu, but they chose something different, which is just rude. What do we want here? Patronage of the arts, probably not it. Again, advisor, we'll have to see whether we want advisors and which ones. Probably going to be free enterprise. Definitely not control over monetary policy. I always get tempted and then I see all power cost every time. Let's just go free enterprise here for now. Free that enterprise. And you're above 50 as well? No. Wait, did I not? Oh, you are. But the burghers are not still. Which makes me consider just immediately grabbing that commercial advisory board. But I'm unlikely to run a Diplo advisor. Kinda unlikely. I mean, 48 is not the end of the world because of Summon the Diet. You can always bump it up over 50 if you need to. Yeah, I guess that means we stick at this for now. Alright, I will summon the Diet and I will then seize land. Don't think there's a reason not to. Clergy want me to develop a Pirkanma, which I probably don't want to do. 85 because we're a subject, right. Let's try not to do that. Manpower level at least 50%. We get loyalty here. A half-price disciplined person, which is nice. And not at war. Since we're going to take a while to break free, this is at least something to consider. 50% manpower, however, means we need to be at, well, a little over 5,000. We're making 100 a month, so that's not that long. It's 50 a month. It's 4 years. We'd like to break free within 4 years. Might not. Yeah, 4 years time. It's an option. Burghers again want us to develop, and I really don't want to do that. So I'm gonna grab the loyal nobility here right now and not. Ooh, but we're gonna have to spend manpower to build troops and not unreasonable amounts of it. And by not unreasonable, I mean relevant amounts. So maybe do grab one of these. This gives me nothing. Well, it's gonna give me ducats, but not. Right now it doesn't know that it's gonna give me ducats. Base protection in Usima. Yeah, it's gonna be the better place to develop. Once we get rid of vassal status. I'm gonna go with the burgher proposal here. It's bad. Unfortunate. But 'tis what 'tis. Now, who are we gonna find that's gonna help us against the Swedes? They don't have enemies. And they will not get enemies because they're themselves a vassal. Wait, how does that even work? Do I declare where? Declare war against their overlord. Independence. No, they're going to be protected by Denmark, of course. There's a chance. Yeah, I'm going to have to declare on Sweden itself, which is going to be weird. And if Sweden goes to war, getting independence from Denmark, we also go to war on the Swedish side, so we can't then declare. So then Denmark, Sweden has to win. It's not going to be trivial. I just realized that this is not going to be trivial. Potentially, possibly. And I assume this says can't support independence. I mean, they won't right now, which is fine. But can they? We might be able to do this. Now, the issue is going to be that Sweden is not going to have any rivals. Therefore, we can't pick up anybody up that has rivaled the Swedish. I don't know if Danish rivalries are going to help in that regard. Kind of tempted to let some time run and see how things happen before we do anything else. I'm also very tempted to tear these forts down immediately. Yeah, we can't afford them. Yes, I've met that joke before. Let's get rid of them. for these forts. Merchants. Our homeland is the Baltic Sea. I guess we don't have many options here. The only place we're going to have any trade power is going to be the Baltic. So we're going to collect here with Carly. And we're going to transfer from here with Antero. And that'll have to be okay. What else did we miss? Not paying for the forts. Not paying for troops because we don't have any. No policies to grab yet. We're not going to form Scandinavia just yet. What's our mission tree like? Raise our army. 100% force limit. Military advisor or a unit of cav. And not a subject or military desire 100. Okay. Stability, not a subject, completed, get an ally. So after we get independence, defend it. Era of Great Thunder. Core creation cost -20. Nice. Achievements of Nicholas I will be celebrated. We will gain scaling awards based on the magnitude of his accomplishments. Don't know. Nicholas, I assume, is my ruler? Yeah. That's gonna change. It's just based on his stats? Oh no. Monthly ripple. This seems powerful. Until the death, obviously. Yeah, it's not that long. It's good. And then perma trades on every province in the Baltic. Yeah, okay. Okay. Break Stockholm. I mean, we're probably gonna murder the Swedes at some point, or plan to, because we need a power base to go south. Agricultural. I'm not gonna continue down here. It's gonna be crazy imperialistic. I can already see that. Produce fish. And 4 times improve, or have a workshop or a counting house. Or produce grain and the same thing. Total development, which I assume is my countries, grown by at least 30. I hope expansion counts. Every unproductive production building in either fish or grain will gain a base. Okay. Again, we don't have any fish or grain right now. But this is quite... These are interesting missions. I like it. It's a lot more Hearts of Irony and a lot less EU4. Celebrate input of cultures, national unrest until the end of the game. Okay. Alternatively... Oh, because there are 2 options to complete this. 12 Finnish provinces or culture group union. If we do the union, we get national unrest and component cultures. If we do the 12 owned provinces, then we get 25 years of separatism and culture conversion cost reduction. I'd rather have the union, I think. I like until the end of the game. These are just very powerful missions. Forcing culture conversion, which is... or acceptance. This is conversion though, right? Yeah. Income, admin advisor. Every new admin advisor will grant 5% national tax modifier per level. Okay. I'm kind of impressed by what they have done to these missions, honestly. 3 buildings, improved 5 times, less than 1 devastation in Arbo. Maybe. Becomes Turku. Base tax, prosperity progress. Helsinki. Shipyards, mercantilism. There are 2 center of trade, just like that. Okay, this will be fun. I'm not going to go through all of these, but that's cool. I like it, especially for a nation that just can't be played at the start of the game. I mean, doesn't exist. Now, let's unpause a little, just for the game to update numbers and stuff, because it doesn't know us yet. Do we know about income yet? No, we're gonna know about income after a month. Let's just wait until October. Okay, unfortunately, ye old Commonwealth is preparing to exist. Okay. Bolt Fighter, Land Leader Shock +1, Mercs. And a Papal Bull. Oh yeah, we definitely... Well, I say definitely. We probably want to send somebody to the Pope, man. Half a ducat in vassal fee. That's just insane. How do you want to go about advisors? These are still the same as we had before. I'm always tempted by running in mill 1 so you get early mill tech, especially for breaking free. So probably Otso here. It's gonna start providing us with some mill power, even though we don't have any troops. And I think I will also focus on military. Right. Trade. Yeah. It's going as it should be. It's just not good. Could I already start investing in barks? I could. No, because I don't have any sailors. Being a released subject is can be annoying. Okay, Sweden doesn't have any privates, right? No. You probably know what a Sweden is now, do you? Okay, yeah, these numbers are now normal, but they're never going to be not... I don't think they're ever going to be... maybe Novgorod can be hostile towards Sweden? I don't actually know if that's a thing with subjects. I've never broken free from a subject before. Ooh, Scotland starts as a pirate republic. That's not... That didn't used to be normal, right? Don't think it did. That used to be Swedish. Yeah, interesting. They added a new achievement. Well, they added a bunch of new achievements. They added one new achievement where you have to make sure there are no slaves being produced in the whole world, I think. Which I like from a conceptual standpoint, but does require you to play as a pirate republic, which we've done and was kind of meh. So, I'm not sure I'm going to do that one. How are we going to break free from these Swedes? Vessels can't make alliance. Well, yeah. And you can't. So we can't ask Denmark to help us break free from the Swedes. So I'm feeling like we need to survive until a Swedish-Danish war and the Swedes winning a Swedish-Danish war. Oh my. How's that Liberty Desire looking? Well, it's me. How's your 44%? If you had Finland, you might be desiring liberty already. Oh well. Okay, I'm gonna send a dude to the Pope because I know that's value. Relations is what I'm looking for. Because more relations with the with the Pope will give us more income on papal shenanigans, papal influence over here. And then the other one, I guess I'm going to do some improving with the Novgorodian. Oh, I might just go for Muscovy. I'm just going to go improve with the Muscovy. So I'm going to assume that by the time we get to break free here, the Novgorodian will, well, at least have been reduced in size. Krakow. Yeah, Gotland's gonna raid our coast, and that's gonna happen for a while. I never quite know what these raids do to you other than causing devastation. They might just be causing devastation. Don't think they're actually stealing our sailors. Teach them how to war, okay. British-English war is on. I don't think I want to cardinally sin for a 333 weak air here. How old are we? We're 30. Oh no, that's Muscovy. We are 20. It's fine. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Give me that authority. Gimme. Line. Yeah. Rating. Tons of cardinals being promoted to start the game. How many sailors do we need? 50? Because I think a trade boat might be our best way of making money right now. Could be temples instead. Just so much more expensive. I'm actually gonna do the math now. I guess I'm gonna do the math now. Bear with me. We are the Finns. We have 7.2 provincial trade power. And that gives us a total income of 0.47 ducats. So if I take 0.47 divided by 7.2, we get 0.06 ducats per trade power. And a boat is 2. So we're gonna make 0.13 ducats for a boat. I think that's very good. Right? That seems very good. 0.05 upkeep per month. So we're making 0.08 a month back. So it's like 2 years and we have it paid off. That seems huge. Let's go boat building in Arbo or something. Or something. Keep getting raided by those vile pirates. They're kind of slow in their raiding, it feels to me, because we're speeding through the game right now. And the reason I'm running at this high speed is that we have, obviously, very little to do until we find that way to break free. More cardinals. Boat being built. Don't quite have the money for another. 10 people influence, yep. Prestige would just decay right now. We have really no real use for prestige. While papal influence can be turned into stability, it can be turned into money. Ooh, speaking of money, we should be running the thing, right? The price reduction on Otsokuro. Question is, am I going to stab up to +1? I think the answer is yes, assuming that's price. Yeah, just spending the regular 100 to go to +1 here. Before we go and grab the nobility privilege for advisor cost reduction and stab cost increase. Now we should be making a little more money. Clearly I should have done that first. Immediately when we picked the advisor, I just didn't think about it too much. Alright, there's our boat. And that's probably already the highlight of this episode, because I try to do 30-minute episodes. I almost always fail, but we're kind of close. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoy what you're seeing here, then please consider leaving us a little like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If it's your first time on the channel, obviously hit that subscribe button. If it's not your first time, how the heck did you find me without being subscribed? I'm interested. And you can tell me about that. Ooh, great segue. In the comment section, I want to go back to reading and responding to every comment immediately. I've been bad about it, and I've been putting it up and waiting and then feeling bad, and it's like a stack of comments I have to deal with, and then I don't deal with any, and it's bad. So I'm going to use this as an attempted reset. I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to promise to go back to all the old comments and respond to them. I wanted to, I really wanted to, but I failed. So, to be able to do it again, I reset, and from now on, I want to read every comment, respond to every comment again. So please, please, please go down there and let me know what you think about the new expansion, what you think about this campaign, what you think I should be doing differently, ideas, suggestions, just say hi, tell me how happy you are that I'm back, or, not, that's fine too. Either way, thank you folks for watching, and see you next time.